I want to know with a show of hands and comments, did you or did you not end up with your type? And when I mean your type, we all have our types of people that we are attracted to. Tall, short, blonde hair, brunette, all kinds of different jazz. And I really want to know, did you end up with your type or you ended up with somebody completely unexpected from what you thought you would end up with? And I'm just asking because, you know, I know I'm like a nerd or geeky person, but I was just thinking about this. And, at one time when I was doing this online dating stuff, um, I was searching for my type. But, what's so funny in life, and usually this is like the case, you can have a type, but then the person who is your type, you may not be their type. So it's kind of like a whole circle, round and round, and it's kind of like, okay. At one time I used to just be like, oh, I had to date my type. They gotta be tall, they gotta be this, they gotta be that. And from my experience, some of them were okay people, and then some of them there was no chemistry at all, but I was just attracted to them physically. And I know attraction is very important, but it's kind of like, how far can attraction go dating somebody? Like, you can enjoy and love how a person looks, but if that's all they're bringing, then it's just not enough. It's just not fruitful. It's not enjoyable because you're not really going anything past that. What's so funny? I gave a few people opportunities to, hey, let's go on a date. And they were completely like not my type at all. So I'm not going to say I was like zero, not attracted to them at all. But they were just not. If you guys would be like, hey, swipe, yes or no on a dating app, more than likely I probably would swipe like no. But I decided that, I want to expand my horizons. So I gave a few people a chance. And what was so interesting during that time when I was, just seeing what was on the dating app, what was so interesting were there were some people that I had very interesting and good intellectual conversations with. And it's just so funny because it's kind of like, now if I was just looking at the way you looked, I would have swiped no and we wouldn't even be here having a conversation or even getting to know each other because it is so interesting what life brings to us because sometimes the one for you is right in front of you, but you just never turn that way because they're just not your type. And I understand it is so important to be, attracted to somebody in some way, somehow, because you don't want to be with somebody that you just like, don't show any pictures with you. Because there's some people who look like that. But I would say explore. Don't limit yourself to a type. Don't limit yourself. Be with somebody who's going to treat you right, who loves you, and where you are wanted and adored.